As Karen turned around, she suddenly discovered a horrifying truth. 2 civilians had been signaled that they could escape, but they were shot dead as they tried to flee. Karen was stunned and didn't know what to do. David, who was standing next to her, tossed a $1 million gem to Karen and warned her that she only had 2 minutes left. The wealthy people in the crowd were all armed. Karen realized the danger she was in. She was about to become the target of a hunt by the rich. With no other choice, Karen fled into the forest. As time ran out, the wealthy hunters prepared to set off in search of Karen's tracks. She ran through the woods along a small path and arrived at a riverbank, where she stumbled upon a corpse. Surprisingly, Karen wasn't too flustered by this sight. She calmly went to the river to get some water. Just as she was drinking, a bullet suddenly struck the cup in her hand. Karen had narrowly escaped. One of the wealthy hunters, seeing that his first shot had missed, fired several more rounds at Karen. She took cover behind a large tree and spotted the hunter's location. As he approached, Karen quietly slipped into the water. The hunter soon arrived, but had lost track of Karen. Suddenly, she emerged from the water and tried to knock him out. The hunter pleaded for mercy, and Karen hesitated, her heart softening for a moment. Seizing the opportunity, the hunter pulled out a stun gun and attacked. The two struggled in the water until the hunter's head struck a rock hard, knocking him unconscious. David and the other hunters soon arrived at the scene, shocked by what they saw. They strategized on how to hunt down Karen, who was exhausted from her fight with the hunter. She deeply regretted accepting David's invitation. Karen had accidentally killed her good friend during a professional tournament. Although she ultimately won the championship, she couldn't let go of the guilt and decided to quit the sport she loved. Her retirement left her feeling negative every day, but to survive, she had no choice but to participate in underground bare-knuckle fights. Karen was invited to a match and emerged victorious. David, who was watching from the audience, approached her afterward. He wanted to invite Karen to a special fighting event featuring top-level fighters from around the world, with a generous prize. Karen was tempted when she received the invitation. However, David was actually the mastermind behind a hunting game, earning wealth from the twisted desires of the rich. He had bribed a Myanmar military officer, but by the time Karen learned the truth, it was too late. Her only hope for survival was to escape as quickly as possible. Although Karen had narrowly escaped the first hunt, it remains uncertain whether she can outrun the wealthy hunters in the dense forest. Due to copyright restrictions, the movie, called The Ultimate Target, can only take you this far. If you enjoyed it, feel free to check out the full film.